Welcome you all back to the channel. I'll bring you an update with regards to the allegations put to the famous actor and TV presenter Russell Brand. Stay tuned till the end to discover an astonishing allegation regarding a long-time friend of Russell's. Since the famous British comedian and actor Russell Brand hit the headlines last week regarding allegations of a sexual nature towards women, more details seem to emerge on a daily basis. The latest is that the Met Police in London, UK, have now launched a full investigation and urged other victims to come forward. Since we can reveal how an interview with Canadian-born, British-based Katherine Ryan, who conducted an interview with British journalist Louis Theroux back in November 2022, has re-emerged. During this interview, Katherine alluded to working with a well-known sexual predator who she called out in front of everyone to his face during a live audience, and how those who have spoken up are cancelled and silenced.
Do you think you can be cancelled? Like, is that a real thing? Or if you decide, like, I don't really care what you say, and if a few of my gigs dry up, I'll just find some other gigs.
I don't know. I think you can be cancelled. Like if you accuse too many men of sexual assault and then you're labeled a troublemaker.
Right.
People won't book you anymore. I think it's more quiet disappearing than cancellation.
You were in the papers recently for saying that there was a predator, was that the term, that you had worked with, and that you'd informed the employers that he was a predator, right?
I didn't inform employers. I informed him to his face that he was a predator.
When we say predator, what do you mean?
I think I mean perpetrator of sexual assault. But it is very dangerous for us to have this conversation. Why? I'm happy to have it.
Why?
But it is a litigious minefield because lots of people have tried to nail this person down for their alleged crimes. And this person has very good lawyers. So am I going to put my mortgage on the line by saying who this person is or like entering into any conversations like that? We've seen what happens to people who talk about alleged predators. I mean, it's not really my story to tell. No one has perpetrated any sexual assaults against me, but this person, I believe very strongly, so do a lot of people believe very strongly, is an open secret, is a perpetrator of sexual assault.
Roast Battle was a TV show in 2018 that had a panel of celebrities and comedians. Russell Brand and Katherine Ryan were both regulars on the show and even sat next to each other on occasions. This is where Katherine claims to have called out Russell Brand live on set. Although she has never expressed to the media these allegations before, this was due to, in her words, not wanting to risk her mortgage. This shows you what level and degree of power these celebrities have.
And I, in front of loads of people in the format of the show, said to this person's face that they were a predator.
You said it on the show, not backstage.
No. Again and again. But
did they keep that in the episode?
No. Which is fine. It's fine. I still got paid and I still did my job, but I did it in my way that I felt was fair. This is what we talk about. This is what female comics and probably actresses and women in my industry talk about all the time, because that's the safest way for us to talk about it. I didn't tell any employer or blow a whistle or do anything at all. I handled it, for lack of a better term, like a man, and said it to his face.
Did you get some criticism for that?
I got criticism for not naming who it was after the fact when I spoke about the original show, yes.
Is there a chance that the allegations are not well sourced and that it would be irresponsible on that level?
No.
Because they're too credible?
Yeah, they're really credible. But also, every time these things are eventually proven, and you look at Bill Cosby and you look at Harvey Weinstein and you look at the unmentionable British personality, everybody knew. And they go, well, everybody knew.
I'll say Jimmy Savile.
Yeah.
I'll be the one who says it.
You know him best. But yeah, so I mean, I didn't mean to cause like a stir about it.
No.
I say things as they are.
To date, Russell Brand has not been arrested or charged, and it is important to keep a balanced perspective, but you cannot help but wonder, with people coming out of the woodwork, that it is some sort of Me Too movement or that Russell Brand is guilty of a crime. It is down to the authorities to investigate this. Some other shocking news is Russell Brand's longtime friend from the 2000s is no other than the British musician and songwriter Pete Doherty. He is known for being the front lead singer in a band called the Libertines, and then formed his own band called the Baby Shambles. He is more well known though for his constant running with the law, arrests, and uncontrollable narcotic taking, even during live performances. His addiction to opiate-based substances kept him in the newspaper more than what his music did, and the public have been taken back, but at one point he dated Kate Moss. Recently though he has been back in the media spotlight for all the wrong reasons, as previous accusations put to him regarding his involvement in a mysterious incident involving a budding actor Mark Blanco, 30 years of age, who tragically lost his life back in December 2006.
It shows Mark being projectiled out over the railing and then straight down to the bricks and pavement below. A couple of minutes later, we see Pete Doherty come down, stepping over Mark without stopping. And then he seems to pick up something from the ground and they run away.
The resurface of Pete Doherty's involvement comes as a Dispatches programme on Channel 4 was released a few days ago, with a documentary named Who Killed My Son? Mark Blanco attended a first-floor apartment in East London back in December 2006, where Pete Doherty, Pete's girlfriend, and his minder, Jonathan Ginoval. This apartment belonged to Paul Roundhill. Roundhill had to reject Mark Blanco due to his pushy behaviour towards Pete to get his attention for an up-and-coming play Mark was starring in. This apartment would hold regular narcotic parties for the higher upper class in London and was known for being a den to hang out in. After Mark Blanco returned for a second time, he was assaulted several times and then thrown or pushed from a first-floor balcony where he landed and suffered serious head injuries due to his landing. He appeared to have been punched or hit previously to falling on the floor. At this point, Pete and his girlfriend and his minder can be seen fleeing the scene and stepping over Mark's body with no hesitation to stop or help. Pete's minder, Jonathan, had made a previous admission to pushing Mark Blanco over the balcony, but later retracted it, and no police action was ever taken against anybody. I will continue to keep you informed of any further news and updates. Subscribe to be notified of more content, and I will see you in the next video.